Hey everybody, Bart from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play. So, what to do today? Did we unlock another hero quest? I thought we might have. Yeah, we did, but I think last time we tried it, we weren't able to actually get through into the God plane or whatever they call it. So, maybe we could try again. I think it's been... No, it probably hasn't been long enough. We already did this. We already upgraded Urox's shrine. So now they... I thought we... Hey. There. I want that. Let's see if that stays. Okay. I don't want Berserker because I don't want more deaths and wounds on my side, as well as my enemies. I'd rather just be warned about Chaos Incursions because those are always bad. Always. Are we exploring? We're not exploring. So, let's send out... I'm gonna send out her. And we're gonna go... way west. Over here. Somewhere in that vicinity. Hopefully she comes back, because she's a decent character. Expectant things from the Kardarvi clan come seeking the aid of your Lankor Mai priests. We found this strange scroll while exploring the temples of the Tusk Riders. We will give you 10 cows if your priest can perform magic, which will tell us what the scroll means. So 10 cows. Sure, we'll accept their offer. Or what's everybody think first? During the Lightbringer's quest, the Knowing God was often called upon to translate cryptic messages for Orlanth and the other companions. The ritual they request will reduce the strength of our clan magic. That is something to consider. Our magic is strong now, and we are likely to succeed. Performing the ritual will reduce the strength of our clan magic, however. We have no special relationship with them, but their attitude towards us is already positive. We needn't make undue sacrifices for them. Cows are better than intangible favors. Take the cows. The service they ask of us is not worth much more than 10 cows, but I can get a little more from them. They would be indebted to us if we did it as a favor. Everybody seems to agree that I should accept it or ask for more compensation, and because it is going to weaken our magic, I think we should ask for higher compensation. Let's see... The most they are prepared to offer you is 13 cows. Sure, that's fine. They increased their offer and we agreed to perform the necessary rituals. Our priest performed the necessary ritual and discovered that the scroll contained a dwarven work schedule. I don't know if that's useful or not. I imagine probably not. I would love to do another... Oh, we're in the negative again for magic. I'd love to do another hero quest, but I just don't think we are prepared for it. Especially with our magic so low. That means we've got like one shot, and if we fail, we fail. We don't have any tips. We don't have any, help. We don't have any backup in there, so... It could be very dangerous. Especially if we're doing Humocht's hero quest. He is obviously the god of war and death, and so there's probably going to be a lot of war and death in his hero quest. In the meantime, I'm not sure what we should do. Let's go on a cattle raid. Those are always fun. I'll take one more of these guys. And yeah, we'll go on a cattle raid. Let's hit the... Apple, because they're jerks. It has to be one of these guys. They keep stealing my cattle, so let's steal some back. We managed to keep undercover until the last moment and steal 19 cows without ever being noticed. Nice. Revenge is so sweet. Umathgar, a trader priestess of the talking god Isaris, comes to trade with you. In the course of a routine trading session, she shares some news. By helping to start a new tribe, you change the face of Dragon Pass. Afraid of your tribe's power, the other clans are gathering themselves into tribes. The Molding, White Horse, Nari, and Wolf clans have joined together as the Milani tribe. The Estarelder tribe is made up of the Apple, Lonisi, and Underoli clans. Finally, the Tannahart, Badger, and Greenwing clans have confederated as the Sinsina tribe. Other clans are considering forming tribes too. Okay, what do you guys think about that? Let's see, after the Bad King's reign, the night came and all the tribes fell apart. Oscul created a new tribe, and then others formed out of Oscul fear. If the intentions of other tribes are warlike, we must tell our friends, the trolls. Sacrifice is good, but it is Ernalda, Isaris, and Shalana Arroy we should seek aid from. If we ask the war gods for what we should provide ourselves, they will be offended. A friend is always better than an enemy. A friend is always better than an enemy. In a place where there are so many elder races and other strange things, it is good to have some inhumans on your side. We are strong and should prove it on the battlefield. Your advice is generally bad, so I'm going to ignore it. Somebody else said something about the trolls. Apparently we're friends with the trolls, I didn't realize that. But her advice is typically very, very good. And so I think I'm going to go with her thoughts and warn the trolls. Which tribe do you warn them against? Ah, crap, I don't remember who is who. I think the apples were one of these. Damn it. That one. Oh, it tells me, okay. Yeah, the apples were part of that one. The apples are my biggest rivals, so I think that's a good choice. They thanked us kindly for our warning. Okay. Now what? Hopefully our scouts come back. I think the further away you get from Dragon Pass, the more and more dangerous it gets. And, you know, we found all kinds of horrible things out here. But who knows? Maybe we'll find something cool. It can't all be bad, right? What should we do next? Let's look at the tribe. Our queen is Karenda of the Oral Marthi. She has ruled for 2 years. The tribe's mood is reserved, and we judge things according to their merits. Choices like this are why we should never have joined a tribe. What? We should repay our friends and support them. Lousy apples. Justice is best served by weighing each case. No clan can hold the throne forever. Ride washed and fed to the moot, even if you're not well dressed. Okay. Justice is best served by weighing each case. Yeah, I agree, so we'll do according to their merits. And, ooh, we got a bunch of magic. Carls of your clan are excited to see a rainbow touch down in one of your fields. As Orlanthi, you are storm people, and there are a few omens as positive as a rainbow. The beautiful gift left by the gods in the wake of a storm. It meant we were due for a time of good luck. We've been blessed. It would be rude to turn our blessing into someone else's defeat. The year after the death of Erarth, the tragic king, a rainbow kissed the spot where he breathed his last. If we sacrifice to the gods now, that the gods are already smiling upon us, it will cost us less to get their attention. That's a good point, and they worked out pretty well for us last time this happened. They were very grateful that we acknowledged their generosity. Others who hear about this rainbow will want to be our friends. We should court the favor of the Greenwing clan. We've been on and off friends with them. I don't know if we're going to bother now that they're part of a tribe. The clever trader knows when to seize on good luck and turn it into silver and cows. Let's thank the gods. Who do we sacrifice to? How about our ancestors? We revere our ancestors all the way back to those who so bravely survived the Great Darkness. I've got an awful lot of cows. Let's do 30 cows. The gods returned our gift. Another 4 magic. Nice. So we're at 9 now. That sort of changes things with the whole hero quest. So let's see if we can't pull this off now. Humak the champion. We're going to send her again because she's the best at combat, so hopefully that works out for us. The people have gathered their magic to help propel her into the place of the gods with the assistance of 84 worshippers from our tribe. Annette is not a worshipper of Humocht, but people hoped she could succeed anyways. We already read all this last time, so we'll skip that. And... I'd like to bring back a treasure. I don't know that we'll ever be successful here, but I'd really love to do that. Oh, it worked! Now we just have to succeed. Annette finds herself in the realm of the gods, where she witnesses a terrible scene. The disreputable stick picker named Ermal slinks out of a cave and stabs a defenseless old man in the back with a special sword. Sounds like a class act. I mean, just like stabbing some dude for no reason. Let's see. She knows that this man is called Grandfather Mortal. She knows that there is a war between gods in progress, and that until now, people who get stabbed have been hurt, but have not died. However, this weapon that Ermal wields is the new weapon called Death, and it will forever change the world. What to do, what to do. She is very good at combat, so she might be able to disarm him in hand-to-hand combat. If we wait for him to show us the sword, he might stab us. What to do? Let's wait for him to show us. I feel like outright attacking somebody who's carrying a sword is maybe a bad idea. Let's see. Ermal capered towards Humocht, giggling. Look what I have done, look what I have done. I am powerful now, as powerful as any of the gods. Even more powerful, in fact, for I can do something which I do not understand, yet which I know is new and frightening. Ermal did not give the sword to Annette. Let's flatter him and then take it. Ermal, full of sudden pride, enjoyed the flattery, but he did not enjoy it so much that he was fooled by her attempt to take the sword called Death from him. Never try to trick a trickster, he told her. Well, yeah, we probably should have seen that coming. Well, I didn't want to use this, but let's try it. Ermal was so swollen with pride that Annette's insults rolled off him as water rolls off a duck. You were just jealous because I have this new mighty mystery thing, and you have nothing. Well, can I see it then? He laughed. Give up my new and glorious power? You are even funnier than I am, grim Humocht. You should become a trickster. Humocht the trickster. Ha ha ha. Well, let's continue without it. We don't seem to have any choice. She found herself in a strange place. That's not good. She is lost in the realm of the gods. She looks for light, but finds only darkness. She gasps for air, but her lungs breathe only dust. She seeks warmth, but there is only cold. What to do now? Let's see. He's the god of war and death. Does that have any bearing on this? Calm thinking is usually the best way to go about something like this. Wounding yourself? I don't see how that might help. We don't want to call on the gods for aid. We don't want to seem weak. We're not going to give up. Seek not to escape, but to understand. Use your passion to escape. Let the hate flow through you. No, let's seek not to escape, but understand. Hopefully she doesn't, like, suffocate to death. Annette wanders into the forge of Gusbrand, smith of the gods. Sweating, Gusbrand looks up from his fire where he was working the bronze bone of an old dead god into a useful thing of metal. Annette tells Gusbrand of her plight, but Gusbrand says nothing. Leap into his fire. That seems like a terrible idea. Trading one of your bones for the bronze bone? That also seems like a terrible idea. This dude's got some serious arms. I don't know that we want to arm wrestle him. Let's see if he'll make us something. Make me... I don't know. A statue of Ernalda. That stands out to me. Let's ask for that. Gusbrand made the statue Annette requested. Other questers in the realm of the gods saw that Annette had an item manufactured by Gusbrand and were jealous. They attacked her and took the statue away, leaving her just as lost as before. Okay. Well then, let's continue to understand. She finds herself in the halls of the dead. This is not my home, she says, but when she tries to leave, the way is barred by Pt.28, the grim goddess of the dead. All who come here must remain, she says, but you are not quite dead by some measures. Tell me which one of these tokens best represent your spirit, and I may let you leave. Huh. We're who mocked, so I think the fist. Pt.28 said that Annette had chosen correctly and let her return to the land of mortals. Although the people were disappointed that her quest had failed, at least she survived the ordeal. Yeah, that could have gone very poorly. The priest from the Almarthi clan came to congratulate us on that scroll translation we performed for the Kardarvi. That was a tricky task, he said. Your devotion to knowledge is to be admired, and he left us some small tokens of his clan's esteem. Yeah, that's one thing that we share with the Almarthi is we're both like obsessed with knowledge and learning. Them more so than us because they were allowed to choose their primary deity. We had to kind of assume one. So, how are we doing on time? I think we've got a little bit left. So, it's too soon to do that again, and we really don't have anybody well suited to doing it other than her, and I just don't think that she can pull it off because she's not a worshiper of Humoct, and I think that really factors into some of the successful hero quest things. As we saw with Orlanth's hero quest, there was a couple times where we chose the right answers, they just weren't the right answers at that time. So it does matter who the character is and what the situation is, not just choosing the correct answer. And so I don't know that we'll be able to pull it off with her. We might give it another chance later, but right now I think we'll just hold off. I don't know what else to do. Let's go. I think if we go into tribe and keep setting this to the same thing, it passes some time. Yeah, it does. So I'm just going to use that from now on. Let's see. The brown boars are rolling pretty deep at me here. Let's use some magic, and we'll try to drive them off with some skirmishing as usual. Let's see. Yeah, another one of these questionable battles. They apparently beat me even though they suffered very heavy casualties, and I suffered almost none. We lost 6 horses. That's not a huge deal, but I still don't like it that we basically slaughter them and somehow lose. Okay, so we got a bunch of magic to allocate this turn. We'll do 1 into everything, and we might allocate a little bit more. Let's give an extra to diplomacy. And we'll have 7 left in reserve. So it's sea season. What do we want to do now? It is worrying me that these guys aren't back yet. Uransor was a pretty solid character and really young, and I was hoping to turn her into our next lead warrior, I guess, but it doesn't seem like she's gonna come back at this point. Let's go to relations. Who are we still allies with? Because I'd like to bring some other groups into our tribe. No, I didn't want to do that. How do we show tribe? I think we go to trade, we can. No, but maybe just the map in general, yeah. Are the Genstali part of our tribe? I don't know. It does not... Well, it's kind of weird. I can't really tell with all the new tribes that popped up. Let's see if we can invite them in. I wouldn't mind trying to bring one of our allies into the group. They're in the Dundelos tribe, so they're not in our tribe. Can we get them to leave theirs, maybe? No. Our best friends are the Fire Courts, and the Ten of Hearts hate us the most. Really, I thought the apples would. Well, it doesn't look like we can do anything tribal related in here. We should make peace overtures to the clans we're feuding with, and seal the deal with marriage. Why? We hate them. Lousy Ten of Hearts? Yeah, that's the idea. The best friends are those that don't attack each other. We're better off on our own. You're kind of a grump, man. We have more allies and enemies. That's always good. Do not swear an oath unless it is truly kept. Well, we could try to make peace with the brown boar. The problem is they seem to be just troublemakers that don't really care. Because I think I've tried to make peace with them before, and they still will go on like a cattle raid against me or something. Who are you guys? I don't recognize that name. They owe us a favor, though. They're known for painting themselves green during sacred time. Their chief is Masdoral. They owe us a favor. Well, if nothing else, we can call on that favor. Although we don't really need it, but... Is there anything we can do? Ask them to join our tribe, maybe? No, it doesn't seem like it. Well, let's forget that then. And we'll just send an emissary to the Brown Boar trying to make peace. She's good at bargaining, or she's excellent at bargaining, but she's only very good at custom. I think we should probably send him because he's excellent at custom, and I think that's the more important thing when we're trying to do stuff like this. She's actually turning out to be a fairly solid character, so we might incorporate her into the ring pretty soon. Do we have anybody who worships Humacht? It doesn't look like it. There's a couple new people, or at least it looked like there was a new person. We saw her before, but she's fairly new. This guy I don't recognize, so he might be new as well. But yeah, we'll send him. Wilms, who is, I think, excellent at custom, yeah. And we're gonna give them 25 goods as a gift. Oh wait, why can't we resolve feud? Oh, that's frustrating. Why not? Well, let's just give them the gift then, and we'll see if that helps at all. I'm only gonna do 20 then, though, if I can't resolve this. Maybe because we're not technically feuding. We're still in, like, the pink color, not the red color. So yeah, let's just try this. Brown Boars praised our gifts and toasted me in their feasting hall. I believe they are more favorably disposed towards us now. Good. Maybe they won't raid me constantly. Verlaine, a Thane of the Kardarvi clan, comes before you seeking to hire your Humakti warriors as mercenaries. You have a temple to the death god and many vaunted warriors who venerate him with their swords. We wish to employ them, directing their holy wrath at the elders of the Venstali clan. They have raided us every fire season for the past 3 years, and we wish to show them that we can no longer be trifled with. We will give you 5 cows for each member of the Venstali outer ring your Humakti fighters wound or slay. What does everybody think about that? The Venstali are notoriously litigious, but even they would not try to make a legal claim against us if we attacked them while under the employ of another clan. Why couldn't they ask us during fire season or storm season? Why must their request interfere with our planting? It's a good point. It's a good point. Every clan has, in addition to its formal ring, an informal outer ring made up of 20 or so wise folk. It is these people our Humakti warriors are meant to wound. Well, thanks for the background. We can easily beat them, bringing cheer to our warriors. Azarnalda said, when Uralda led the 4-legged people into the steads of the 2-legged people, cows will never be unwelcome here. Let me bargain with them. I can drive up their price. You haven't failed me yet. Neither clan is especially friendly or especially hostile to us. It matters not to me what we do. Well, let's ask for more. If they decline, then we'll say no. If they accept, then we'll consider it. 6 cows per kill. Why not? They increased their offer and we agreed to strike at their Venstali foes. Who leads the attack? I'm going to send her because she's the most competent. I thought she was better at combat than that, though. I thought she was renowned. I guess not. Who else is good at combat, then? Well, this would have been a great opportunity for that one chick we apparently sent off to her death. Because she was really good at combat, too, but... Well, if you're only excellent at combat, that makes you a lot more expendable than I thought you were. I'm gonna send 10 weapon thanes and 25 footmen. Let's see, and then led our mercenaries to triumph. We wounded 8 of the Venstali leaders. The Venstali clan blamed the Kardarvi for seeking our mercenary services and raided them in reprisal. And we got paid pretty well for it. So, I think we're out of time. I will go ahead and break off the episode here, I suppose. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play.